So even before getting into arm balances, one of the first things we must address is, yes, you guessed it, the wrist. So here's a couple of exercises you can do to open up the wrist. And when you do wrist exercises, I highly recommend you do it daily. So grab the wrist, clasp them together, and begin with wrist circles. Now you might hear some clicking and popping initially, but that's actually a really good thing. You're just, getting out. You're opening up your wrist. Joints out. Eventually there will be some fluidity and smoothness to it. Just basic wrist therapy. Be sure to breathe into the wrist. Okay, so the next exercise involves in rehabilitating what we normally do every day. A lot of times we're on the computer typing, and our wrist is mostly flexed this way. We want to recorrect that and counterbalance that flexion. So, start off warming it out. Back and forth. Now, when you're reversed wrist, you might feel some sort of slight pain, but that's good. That means that there's actually a release coming out through that. Okay, so go ahead, hold it out. Go ahead, put some slight pressure and weight. It's good to hold it, working your way up to 5 minutes. Now, if this is too easy, be sure it's too easy. Slightly lift the legs out and to reverse downward dog. Work your way holding it up to 5 minutes. If this is your first time, start off with the 1 minute, then work your way up to 5. Okay. So, I highly recommend this every day. If you're really concerned about your wrist, it's good to probably do maybe a week of wrist therapy even before getting into and putting gradual weight into your wrist before getting into arm balances. Now, if you're ready to do the arm balance, let's go for crow now. So if you're new to crow, one of the biggest fears that a lot of students, new beginner students, have with crow is they're afraid that their nose will crush the floor. And that's fine. I've seen it happen before, but a good way around that actually is to use blocks. You want to have chaturanga arms in the beginning, and try to keep them wide in a squat. If you don't yet have the mobility for this, just every day be in squat, 1 minute, 2 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just keep it consistent and do it each day, and you'll notice an opening from there. So shift the weight, move forward, and back out down. Shift the weight. Maybe starting off here with your balls of your feet out. And slowly lift one, then the other. Slightly move out. When you start to feel comfortable, take out one block and start off here, lift, slowly lift up and down. Lift, slowly lift up, come up and down. Awesome. Eventually, once you can hold this for 30 seconds, and you're very confident, you have the balance and you lost fear, go ahead and try the full crow. So lift one leg, then the other, set it back down. Okay, so those are some of the tips I have for crow progressions. You want to, for each progression, you want to keep it to about 1 minute. If you can hold static posture for 1 minute, you definitely should increase the intensity. Okay, and that's all I have for today's video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to list it down. I'm open to feedback. Namaste, yogis.